Hello, welcome to Dining with Diabetes. On our agenda today is Cooking with Love Italian Style. I'm Michelle Jackham, a dietitian here at the Diabetes Institute, and I am happy to introduce our chef of the day, Chef Isabella. Isabella has a catering business in town. It's very multifaceted. She is a personal chef. She does personal parties. She does team building events, and soon to have her own television series. So I am very happy that she's here today, and welcome, Isabella.
Grazie, Michelle. I've got to kiss you. The Italians always kiss when they say hello, and they kiss when they say goodbye.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing for me.
And our new fans will be doing the same. Benvenuti, amici. Welcome, friend. Today, I'm going to teach you my signature bruschetta. And yes, I said bruschetta. I am the Italian that's going to teach you how to speak it the right way, along with a few other words. Okay, so let's get started. We have these beautiful tomatoes, and these tomatoes are called pomodoro in Italiano, tomatoes. All I want to do is take one, actually just core this, as you can see. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to cut this in quarters, and I'm actually going to put this in the food processor. In this food processor, we're going to put garlic. We're going to put some wonderful herbs. Wait till you see. All right, garlic. This is aglio in Italiano, aglio, fresh garlic. I'm going to put about 4 cloves. Why? Because first of all, because I love garlic. If you're not a huge garlic fan, you can reduce it, because I'm going to teach you to make a recipe, but then I want you to make it your way. The most important thing about cooking is bringing your familia to the table to enjoy this wonderful healthy meal that you're going to make just for them. So let's get back to the bruschetta. We've got this beautiful basil, tomatoes, and garlic in here. Now, we're going to process this. Now, you're going to notice that everything I've done so far is put everything in the processor and puree it. And the reason that you're pureeing this is because everything in this dish is raw. Another major health benefit. This is a major walking antioxidant. Tomatoes and garlic and olive oil. Madonna mia, as we say in Italiano, it doesn't get better than this. Let me show you what else is going to happen. So now we're going to dump all this beautiful mixture right in here. And we're going back to the food processor with your other tomato. How do you say tomato in Italiano? Pomodoro. Let me hear you say it. I know someone said it right. All right, now, a couple things that we can do at this moment. I like a nice chunky bruschetta. So I'm going to put this in here, but I'm not going to puree it. I'm actually just going to pulse it. That looks good. Now I'm going to take these tomatoes that I pulsed, and I'm going to dump them in here as well. Now notice I got a couple of big chunks that didn't get pulsed to the right size. No big deal. As a matter of fact, I'm going to teach you that you don't have to be a great chef to make a great meal. All right, this is going to be simple, and you're going to learn the simplicity of this. I'm going to get a fork for a second. Just going to take these chunks out, because I'm just going to cut them with my knife. You know, I'm the chef that's going to tell you, you know, it's not scientific as far as I'm concerned. I want you to learn how to season the food properly. I want you to learn how to put the right ingredients together, and you're going to create the magic all on your own. So what did I do? We've got the tomatoes that were pureed, the basil, the garlic. We have the tomato that was chopped, actually pulsed. I got a few extra pieces here. As you can see, I'm just chopping this up with my knife, very simply, and throwing it back in there. I love Romano cheese, but if you want to use Parmigiana, go right ahead. Okay, again, remember, we're going to make this your way, as long as you have the most wonderful ingredients here, all right, and make them as healthy as possible. That's what you want to do for your family. So I'm going to put, this is actually about a half a cup, but I don't think I'm going to need it in this recipe at the moment. I'm going to stir it up. Now we're going to add kosher salt. Just do a little bit at a time. Now remember, I love kosher salt. Now I'm the one that's going to tell you again, use kosher salt instead of sea salt. Although sea salt has tremendous health benefits, but so many people do not know how to season properly. They actually oversalt, and that is so important that we don't do that. Remember, we can always add, but you can never take it out. So now we have the salt. We're going to add cayenne, just a pinch of cayenne. Now, as a personal chef, I have found that many of my clients have digestive issues with black pepper because it's very irritating to their stomachs. Well, I hardly ever use black pepper, and I use cayenne pepper or crushed red. It's also fabulous for the cardiovascular system. So I'm going to tell you, start switching that out, and you're going to find, all right, how much you need to make your recipes perfect. Now we're going to add the creme de la creme, okay? The extra virgin olive oil. I got to tell you, there's many things that we can skimp on in life, but I'm going to tell you just to buy the best extra virgin olive oil that your money can buy. We're not cooking with this. This is all raw, okay? And I want you to remember that. So we're going to actually put this extra virgin olive oil in here, and I'm going to stir it up. Now you notice the consistency is changing. It's loosening up. Oh, I love the color and the flavor and the incredible aroma of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that looks good right now. But there's only one way to find out. Tasting. I got to tell you, every single time you add different ingredients to your recipe, you change the layers of flavors. All right, so there's no such thing as seasoning once. Get that through your head right now. I want you to learn to season as you go, a little bit at a time, and you're going to find out that your food is going to be perfectly seasoned. But let's find out and see what this tastes like. Madonna mia, as we say in Italia. This is absolutely fabulous. Now, let me show you what we're going to do with this. I'm so excited to teach you this because this dish, not only can you use this bruschetta on a crostini, but I want you to actually make some wonderful whole wheat pasta. Any pasta of your choice, drain it really well, and I want you to throw this bruschetta recipe, mixture, right on the top of the hot pasta. Stir it up, and oh my gosh. Now, let's give it some more substance. I want you to add some steamed broccoli. I would love for you to add your favorite vegetable. If you're not a broccoli person, don't put the broccoli in there. How about some wonderful arugula or asparagus? Amici, it is limitless. And that's what I want you to see. Not only is this fabulous on pasta, how about a beautiful piece of mahi, grouper, tilapia, shrimp? You can cook it in the saute pan. You can put it in the broiler, and you're going to add this bruschetta recipe, and I'm telling you, it doesn't get any better than that. Look at what I'm going to do. Just going to take just a little bit, all right, not about a teaspoon's worth, all right, maybe a little more because I love it. And I love these crostini. Get yourself a nice multi-grain whole wheat crostini, slice it up, toast it in the oven, all right, and then you have this wonderful crostini. But there's only a way to find out how wonderful it is. Simply perfecto. And you are going to love it. Amici, you have seen how simple it is to make a beautiful bruschetta. How wonderful would it be that you show up at somebody's home, all right, with some bruschetta, some wonderful crostini. You serve it up. It is something that you can take anywhere. It's something that has great shelf life, and you're going to love it. Now, as I end with my show, I always say, vivere bene, amici. And I want you to learn to say, live well, my friends. Vivere bene, amici. Ciao.